Imagine knowing that the water you're drinking can be lit on fire because of the high chemical amounts that are in it. In the film Gasland, it shows a man lighting his water on fire because he was close to a fracking drill site. Fracking is a slang term for hydraulic fracturing. It's the process of drilling and injecting fracking fluid into underground to break up fractured shale rocks to release natural gas. These drill sites are happening all over America, and it's a very dangerous and controversial issue right now that needs to be brought to more Americans' eyes. But the companies that are doing these drill sites are making millions of dollars each year. The workers are making a lot of money, and also the people that they're using their land to drill on can make up to $20,000 or more per acre for these companies to come and drill on their land. So today we're going to go into detail about what fracturing actually is, the health side effects that it can cause, and the environmental issues. This is a serious issue that needs to be stopped immediately. So we talked about how the fluid is injected into the ground. There's each gas fracturing requires 400 tanker trucks for each job. So this means it takes 1 to 8 million gallons of water for each fracturing job. But what is in this fluid? It's a water that's mixed with sand and up to 600 different chemicals. A couple examples of the chemicals that they're using is lead, uranium, radon, mercury, ethanol glycol, hydrochloric acid, and formaldehyde. So approximately 40,000 gallons of chemicals are used per fracturing job. So what's the math on all the water and chemicals that are used at these drilling sites? There's 500,000 active wells in the United States right now, and 8 million gallons are needed for each fracturing job. Each well site can be fracked 18 times. So this means that 72 trillion gallons of water and 360 billion gallons of chemicals are used at each job. So why is this so bad? We discussed earlier how methanol is used as one of the chemicals in the fracturing fluid. So during the process, the methane gas can leak out and contaminate the groundwater that is around it. And the water around these wells have a 17 times higher amount of methane in it than just regular drinking water. 1,000 documented cases have been documented so far over water contamination. This fracking fluid, 30 to 50% of it can be recovered, and the rest is just left underground and is not biodegradable. So what are some of the health issues that are caused by this fracking? For the workers, example, they're at a very high risk for silicosis. This is like the sand that they use in the fracking. The silica gets in their lungs and causes inflammation and scarring, and overexposure to this can lead to kidney damage, autoimmune disease, lung cancer, COPD, and tuberculosis. Now the actual natural gas that they're getting from these well sites, radon has been found in them. And radon is the leading cause of lung cancer in non-smokers each year in America, and 20,000 people die from them. But any level of this radon in the natural gas can cause DNA damage, which leads to cancer mutations. Not only are the chemicals a harmful side effect of these drilling sites, but they're actually a very dangerous site to be around. In 2010, a gas line exploded and killed 8 people in a California neighborhood. Also in the Pacific Island, there's a mud volcano that has been triggered because of this drilling. It's an ongoing, non-stop eruption of toxic mud. It has killed 13 people so far, and 50,000 people have been displaced from their homes. This mud expands at a rate of 50 Olympic swimming pools per day. So in conclusion, I just want to say I'm not an environmentalist or what some people call a tree hugger at all, but I know that these fracking sites should be stopped immediately. No amount of money should ever be worth the harmful side effects that can bring to your family and how this is destroying our earth. The earth is our home, and we have to make sure that we take care of it and not destroy it. There are so many things that we can do. Number one, we need to make sure to bring this to more Americans' eyes in numbers, we can make the government stop these drilling sites from happening. There's so much more information on this topic, and I urge each one of you to read more on it.